it was something that I was just naturally interested in. And I think over the years of touring as well, I there's some downtime, so you get to go, for walks, or which maybe turn into going for runs. And so that was happening, I guess. But I just, and my natural inclination to also just like want to stay fit, like always kind of just been going to the gym, always kind of been interested in improvement, I guess. So that's like what led me to like meditation. And and then also like starting to deal with, as I started playing more and more, and like with Danko and stuff, and the sets are a bit, I guess, is not much longer than the other stuff I was doing, but more, I'm hitting harder. It's more physical, and so started taking that more seriously as well. I guess like we were saying, like I got really, when this got this opportunity to play with them, I was like, I want to not only like practice the drums more, but I want to be in great shape. So that's kind of what brought it on. And then just talking with other musicians, realizing that, like, yeah, like what you just told me is like so common. It's like people are like either dabble, or like everybody's like, oh, I should, like, I know I gotta take care of myself or whatever. And I definitely had a long time where, like, when you're a young buck, you can get away with a lot more than you can, like I can now, at least, for like, ripping it up. Um, so I guess like starting to notice that, that I needed to take better care of myself and everything I just mentioned. Thought, well, I'm gonna do something about this, and I'll start this business, start this, journey, and try to bring this stuff to other people. So I, took what was just an interest, to start getting like certified, different, like just getting educated in these things, certified as a personal trainer, like mindfulness meditation coach, nutrition coach, breathwork coach. Like, I've taken all these kind of certifications so I could, um, go from like just like the giving my pals the tips that I found on the internet to like something a bit more legit. Um, so since starting it, I've been running some workshops, where I live in Prince Edward Island, just with musicians, kind of like, I call it like a mindful movement class. So it's not really a yoga class, but it shares some of the same things, only in that you're just being aware of what you're doing, how you're standing, how you're breathing, how you're thinking, and then starting to move with that awareness in mind. So it has, moving to like fit drummers, this has like an application, uh definitely for your shows, and like and just your tour, being more resilient on the tour, feeling like you're coming out of the tour with as much or greater energy than you went into it, as opposed to, breaking down as you're going through the tour. But also, like in the practice room or on stage, just being able to, uh be aware, like take a step back. It's almost like an above view of what you're doing, uh at the same time, and then going inside and noticing like what's going on, um with my breathing right now. Am I breathing well? Am I sitting up straight? How, like, and then like a great thing is for the practice room, actually, is like, next time you can try this, or anybody, if you've never done anything like this, you can try it. Like, even just like put a metronome on, uh, and I don't know, I'm just gonna throw in a number. Put a metronome on at 90 BPM or something. It's not crazy, and start to play just along quarter notes with the 90. And it's not fast, and just one, it's not fast at all. But what you're doing is try to, like, if anyone's ever heard of like I'm getting into the weeds a bit here, but like
No,
the free stroke, or like just hit once and let the stick do all the work. It's like, come from, up position, like the stick's pointed vertical, and just hit it down once, along with the metronome. Now this could be, there's many things you could be working on all the time. One thing that, like, as drummers we generally work on is like, okay, like I'm going to do my rudiments, or I'm going to like try to play with good time. And that's like obviously important. But like, I invite you to try this, that where you not only just, yes, you're trying to get it right on the click, or you can put it on the offbeat and end up playing on the eighth note. That even gives you a little more to think about. And yes, you want to be playing in time, but just focus on, can I, it only takes like a moment of effort to put that stick down. Just like as fast as I snap, that's the effort it takes. Can I relax the rest of the time? And notice that's just like one way to become more aware, and how this can become a part of what you're doing. And that, I mean, that can go out into everything. Being more relaxed on stage, it doesn't mean you're not hitting as hard. You probably are going to be able to hit even harder if you're relaxed in those moments when effort is not needed, because I'm definitely, I'm still guilty of this. Try to be less so of holding a bunch of tension just the whole time, just like the whole, like you're amped up, you want to do a good job, you're like, you try, you're the nerves are there, which are not bad in themselves, but they're part of the equation. And so that can lead to, just one, not playing as good as you could play, as well as you could play, and also like injuring yourself potentially. And yeah, I mean, not breathing well, feeling more nervous than you need to just by holding all this extra tension. That's just like one tiny application of like how being more mindful can help you as a drummer. So that's just one part of like what I'm trying to get, the message I'm trying to get out to people. Others, like there's just lots of your classic, like going to whether you go to a gym or you just want to get out for a walk or get out in the sun or get out into nature or eat more healthfully, drink more water, maybe dare I say, drink less alcohol, or like all these things that you can do, just that add up to feeling so much better and being able to play on the road for so much longer and be so much healthier, and really just enjoy it for the gift that it is, like being able to go play music in all these different towns for all these people that want to hear you. And yeah, just not that there's not a time to like whoop it up and celebrate and have some drinks or whatever, but like just not making that your normal, like, this is okay, now I'm going to go, party for 3 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
Not that that's bad, but I just think that like like you do you, but I just think that like for me, I found that it's when I just focus on staying healthy and focus on just having a great show and having a great feeling about the show, it kind of brings a whole other level of enjoyment to a tour and to what I'm doing. Like, why am I doing this? I want to do it so I can, you know, feel good about it and feel good about the connection I'm making with the music and the fans and the people on stage with me and what have you. So yeah, I have those sessions on, like, locally I've been doing, and I've now moved to working with some people online. So like I have like a coaching thing online where we like meet once a week and talk about different strategies that, like, obviously I'm not there with you, but we can talk about things, hold you accountable to those things.
Hmm.
And there will be like an online course coming very soon, and like an app that you can download coming very soon as well, called Fit Drummers. So it's
Amazing.
very relevant to the drummers that might be listening to this podcast. But that's kind of what that is about.